Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I'm going to be talking about the life path number 9 in numerology. Now, the 9, the life path number 9 in numerology is very interesting, but I'll get to that momentarily. First of all, I just want to start out by saying that the life path number in numerology can have certain significance in terms of where your life path is, where your destiny or mission may be, but I don't think it supersedes or surpasses the astrological chart in terms of its importance, because the life path number is just one proponent of numerology, while the astrological chart has many components in it. The life path number can have certain significance as far as your mission, your purpose. Life path number 9 in numerology can be a little bit complex because you have the 9 number that corresponds, I would say it corresponds, with the zodiac sign Sagittarius, and the fact that the ninth house corresponds with Sagittarius in astrology. I see the 9 as corresponding with the ninth house in astrology and Sagittarius, but it seems to have a little Pisces element in its makeup as well, because this could be the number of the adventurer, the explorer, but also a person that may be being this correspondence with Pisces, because this number 9 can be the amalgamation or have the qualities of the previous 8 numerology numbers 1 through 8. So this could be a person that could be an adventurer because the connection with the number 9, ninth house in Sagittarius in astrology, but also with Pisces to some degree. This is a person that can be very benevolent but very empathetic as well, a person that might show benevolence toward those less fortunate than his or herself, such as the impoverished, the homeless, the oppressed, and the hungry. Now, this is also a person that needs to be careful, like as far as that philosophical Sagittarius ninth house energy goes. This is like a person that needs, can be philosophical, but at the same time guard against indoctrinating others or trying to forcibly get others to accept your beliefs. Not everybody is going to be accepting of it. It's one thing if you want to talk to somebody and philosophize with someone to some degree, but not to the point where it becomes something like where it's almost coercion. The thing about this too is it's also important to look at your own chart as far as astrological chart, as far as contraindicators of this. This the number 9 numerology again can be very adventurous about the exploration, being that incorrigible optimist. But if you have like a lot of energy, a preponderance of energy on the bottom part of your chart and or in feminine signs, or even let's say you have like Saturn in the ninth house or Capricorn on the ninth house cusp like me, this could be certain limitations in philosophical outlook in terms of expanding or broadening your horizons. The number 9 in numerology can be strongly connected with expanding one's horizons, and because it seems to have this Pisces 12th house energy connected with it as well, it could be about expanding your horizons as far as matters connected with the metaphysical or astrology or spirituality. So those are some ways this could manifest and pan out as far as the number 9 goes in numerology. Now, this is also, again, somebody that could be that perpetual learner, that person that may never cease to stop learning. And I think a lot of this is about being cognizant of things globally, but it's important for the person to remember not to expend so much energy on trying to help a lot of other people. The ninth house can be connected with things that are of a global nature, global communications, things on a global level. You have this seems to be again this 12th house Pisces influence blended in a little bit as well. You don't want to get to the point where you're doing all these things on a global level and really helping so many people, foreigners or what have you, where you expend so much energy in showing self-sacrifice in this as well, where you zap yourself of your vitality and being able to do things for yourself for whatever reason. This number 9 in numerology seems to be where the person might feel exiled from their family, or some kind of ostracism. Well, not so just the family, maybe perhaps just the mother and father, I should say. And I think the thing about this too is that it's okay to be that explorer and to be somebody that likes to travel, to be somebody that wants to go to this place, or go to this far country. But it's also important to remember for life path number 9, just remember their roots, remember their family and their home life. This person might feel like they need maybe to travel abroad or go to another country, because as in the form of maybe an escape from their own parents. This could be something too. When I look at it, this is about, I mean, since it corresponds with, it has this correspondence with the 9th house astrology. This could be a person that could be very ebullient and jocular and very expansive, and always trying to see the positive in others. But what's significant is that this person must also understand that there are some downsides of things, and to be very realistic. I think the key is to be a real, optimistic, but being realistic at the same time, and not become so to a point where you might become naive or oblivious to possible drawbacks in situations, whether it's something of a speculative nature or what have you, or even going to another country, say, to reside. Look at all you want to evaluate all the positive aspects and possible negatives that could be connected with it. So those are some things to look at as far as the life path number 9 goes in numerology. It seems that, life path number 9 again seems like it does have some Sagittarius 9th house qualities to it, but also Pisces 12th house qualities. This could also be a person that may feel their philosophies are not readily accepted. They might succumb to some kind of isolation, or succumb to some kind of solitude or seclusion, or isolate themselves from the world because of that. If they don't feel that their philosophies, their beliefs are accepted. And again, a lot of this, I think, is attributed to that 9th house Sagittarius 12th house Pisces type blending that this seems to have. At the same time, when you have this Pisces 12th house as this element where you can be like an amalgamation of the previous 8 numbers, this could be somebody that could be very diversified and be able to do many different things, multifaceted, versatile. But one must be careful not to scatter the energies, and make sure you have an integrated purpose, because like Gemini, in a way, it's very similar. Gemini is a sign that can dissipate themselves through a lack of an integrating purpose, and I think the same can be said as far as this number goes. So it's important to have something integrated and be able to follow up on whatever it is that you start. It's okay to have versatility, to be able to do many different things and have many different attributes and talents, but just make sure that you show the persistence and follow through with each quality, or each ability you want to reach to the fullest level, and also projects that are associated with likely many different abilities that you follow through on each one. You don't just do one and then go on to the next one, because this person might be a little bit scattered. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube numerology segment for my take on the life path number 9 in numerology. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be talking about life path number 11 in numerology. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.